Hey all, before we get into this episode, I just wanted to give a bit of a spoiler forecast. Even though we do talk about the Oscars, we do spoil a few movies in the process. So we mildly spoil Incredibles 2, and we majorly spoil the end of Get Out. So if you're worried about getting those two movies spoiled for you, just skip over those parts. Thanks for listening, and enjoy the episode. Welcome back, everyone, to episode 5 of the JadedDragon podcast. This is the premiere location for three gents chatting about pop culture, movies, TV shows, video games, etc. and Kingdom Hearts. I feel like it's the Kingdom Hearts bit that really separates us from every other podcast. But regardless, the Oscars happened 2 days ago as of recording, so that's what we're going to be mainly talking about this episode. Get excited. So joining me this evening, I have Ben, also known as SimmosFace, Nathan, also known as Soralayton, and your host, I'm Matt from the channel. So yeah, let's get on with Oscar talk. Where do we want to start?
Sweet. I was just sort of going to go through the list.
Are we going to start from
of just the categories? So to start off with actor in the leading role.
Okay.
Did you want to not talk about did you actually watch the show, or did you guys just not want to talk about it?
I didn't watch the show. I watched bits and bobs.
Did you?
I kind of did. I mean, I didn't really care, because I didn't think it would be great. But you know what? It wasn't terrible. It's just strange.
So there wasn't a host, was there?
There was no host, yeah. So it's just kind of people.
But there was also the bit with Amy Poehler, Tina Fey, and
Maya Rudolph, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was really good.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I remember from all the
because that was right at the
side
beginning.
shows. Yeah, and Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper doing "Shallow" again. That was I think was always good.
They usually have all of the best original songs
performed. Okay, but that would make sense. Yeah. Did they not? I think Mary Poppins had a song though. I don't know if they would have done that one.
I think they did.
Yeah. Yeah. Mary Poppins, The Places Where the Lost Things Go. That was really good. Thought it said All Star for a second there for Black Panther. That's wrong.
All Star is Born.
All Star is Born. Yes. And Ballad of Buster Scruggs had an original song. Didn't see that one.
The only one that I actually paid any attention to. I mean, I know all the stars, and I heard Shallow. I didn't watch A Star is Born because I didn't think it was necessary for me to watch another one of that movie. But you know what? I think Buster Scruggs should have won that.
Yeah. Well, I haven't
Just
heard.
Gonna put that out there. Pretty good.
It's pretty good. Okie dokie.
So the place where Lost Things Go, it was performed by Betty Midler.
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
Betty. Who's this Betty Midler? Have not heard of Betty Midler.
Well, it could be Beat. I don't know. Bette.
All I know is that was the only song in Mary Poppins. That was the only song in Mary Poppins that was actually performed live. The other songs were just sort of recorded separately. And it was performed by none other than Paddington himself. Ben Whishaw. So that's pretty good.
I just remembered that's who that was.
Yeah, he's so good. He's charming. But yeah, since we're starting with Best Actor, have any of you guys? None of you guys have seen Bohemian Rhapsody, have you? I'm the only one.
Not that one.
No.
Yeah, I mean, he was probably the best part of Bohemian Rhapsody, but that's not really saying much. So I don't know. I feel like out of the movies I'd seen on that list, Bradley Cooper probably should have won. I don't know. Always like a good Vigo, but I don't know.
Well, you'd seen at least 5 of them, right?
I've seen all of them except
Or
for
4.
at Eternity's Gate. So
Which instantly wins because it's Willem Dafoe.
exactly. Did he win for the movie he did
No.
last year? No.
The Florida Project.
The Florida
I
Project.
don't
I was
think he's ever
thinking
won.
Victoria Project. No. Yeah, he should have won something like John Wick, but then he. Oh damn! I'm off to a great start.
It's true. He was in that movie.
Yeah. He was so good.
Hmm.
I'm somewhat of
He
a
is good.
scientist myself.
Something of a scientist.
So have you guys seen much stuff with Rami Malek in it, or like other than Bohemian?
The only other thing
Uh,
I know he's in is Mr. Robot, and I haven't seen
I saw
that.
X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Was he in
X-
that? Or was that Oscar Isaac, actually?
That was Oscar Isaac. He was Apocalypse.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Rami Malek was like him at the beginning, but then I was like, wait, no, I think it was just Oscar Isaac the whole time. Because it's that bit where they transfer bodies, but no.
Plot twist. It was Freddie Mercury the whole time.
How about Until Dawn? He was in that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, God, he was.
Remember when he got
That's
sawn in
right.
half? Gee.
Yeah, no worries. Just,
Definitely
Remember when he
got
was
sawn
a
in half.
psychopath?
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess he spoiler. But now I did
Yeah.
say that he which is a spoiler.
I mean, it's also, what, a 5-year-old game at this point? So, I don't know. I think that's out of spoiler territory.
It's story-based. If
I
I was
guess.
spoiling, like, Skyrim, who cares? It's not... you killed
There's
the dragon.
dragons. Yeah.
I didn't even say which dragon, so...
No, so still not. Well, I mean,
Does he
it
kill a few
would
of
be
them?
a spoiler anyway. Yeah, there's a whole bit where you just go through killing dragons.
Mhm.
Isn't there a dragon temple or something? I don't know.
I never got that far into that game. I kept like giving.
I
up.
kept doing
I
side
just would
missions.
start a new character. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd do that, get bored, and then
and just stop.
it was just it felt like they gave me too much freedom. I just felt like I didn't really.
Yeah.
get that
They gave me
role.
too much freedom. Fuck those
I
guys.
need more.
I should be railroaded. I can't be trusted with making decisions by myself.
Life is Strange
Well,
is
it's
the
just like,
perfect
because-
game.
How long does it take to complete everything? It takes
Everything,
a long
yeah.
time.
Yeah,
doesn't
but
Don't complete
Obvious.
everything.
yeah.
The story takes like 5
I
hours.
just-
It's a short story.
Does it really? Shit. Yeah, because I don't know. I felt like I'd just be sucked up into different things, and then I just.
I
end
have
up
too
doing
much
literally
time on my
everything but the
hands
story.
to not listen to Weird Al.
Yeah, you could do that while playing Skyrim. I don't see the problem.
Yeah, Nathan.
Well, either way, so look, shut up.
Rami Malek.
So then,
Rami Malek.
yeah. Well, I was gonna say. So after that would be the supporting role actor, which was
Yeah.
won by Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala Ali.
So I find that hilarious. So throughout the movie of Green Book, there's just this running joke, which is like the first name of the main actor, played by
Vigo.
Viggo Mortensen.
Oh, of the main character.
Vigo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, your name's unpronounceable, so you should probably just change it so they'll like introduce you better. But in real life, I've heard a lot of people stuff up Mahershala.
Yeah, idiots. Who would stuff that up?
Yeah.
I'm not like saying they're idiots for doing.
But
it.
you just deflected it. I've heard a lot
funny.
of people. It's like you could say I don't know, and I know a lot of other people who don't know. But
Oh.
you deflected it onto
Oh,
other
I'm not
people
saying I
as you
don't.
struggled to pronounce it.
So you saw Green
Okay.
Book, Nathan?
Well, yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Did you
I
like it?
Went into it with like, yeah, I really enjoyed it. Did you not?
No, I really liked it as well. I was just
Yeah.
I was just worried I'd miss something that everyone else had saw that made it a bad movie or something. I don't know. That's
Why
been
would that be the case? It won best film.
that was Twitter
Ah.
the last like 5 days. But then Twitter's always
Oh,
a toilet of just opinions. So
It's not just Twitter.
yeah. I
though.
mean, but that would happen no matter what movie.
So no,
really?
no. I think
I
that
don't
the
know.
only
This is probably the most I've paid attention to the Oscars.
I think it's certainly a better choice than what would have happened if
Vice.
they gave it to well, I mean, Vice definitely the wrong choice in my opinion. If Bohemian Rhapsody had won it.
That
Actually,
would have
do you want to
been
talk about Best
quite
Picture right
bad.
now?
Let's save that
Sure.
one for the end because that's a biggie.
Okay.
That's arguably.
Well, I mean,
the
we're
big-
going
or
to keep
do we wanna
referencing it, so we might as well just address it.
Alright, do we wanna
and then
address
we'll
it?
Okay,
go
We'll
before
address
we go,
it now.
before we go from best supporting actor, I just want to say that I actually, of all the options, it is probably one of the most difficult categories for me to select one because I think they're all very good, specifically in the roles that they gave as well. So I don't know.
Like
the only
Adam
one,
Driver was so good. In
Adam
Black
Driver was
Klansman.
really good. Yeah.
Sam
it's strange-
Rockwell was probably the best bit of Vice.
Yeah, he
Um,
was the best bit of Vice, I think. I can understand him not getting it because he had like 2 minutes of screen time. But
He's just like,
he was very
I'm
good in-
drunk.
Yeah, I just can't believe that like he got sidelined so hard. I thought it would be such a big part of the movie, and I was so disappointed.
Yeah.
It's not really a supporting role if you're only in it for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
just
Sam
not
Elliott's great.
great.
I watched The Big
Sam Elliott's
Lebowski
great.
again yesterday. It was already a movie that I considered to be one of my 3 favorites. I always say that there are 3 movies that I can't decide how to rank, and so I just put them all as my favorite. And after watching it yesterday, I was like, it's even better that I remembered somehow. Like, it's even more enjoyable the more time you spend in between watching it. Just
Wait,
watch The Big
Sam
Lebowski.
Elliott's in it?
Yes, he's the narrator, the stranger.
Oh, so good. He's really good in A Star Is Born. He's like, he calls Bradley Cooper out on all his shit, probably because he's his older brother, but it's
Wait,
so
what?
good.
As in the character.
The character is Bradley Cooper's older brother.
Okay, I was like, there's no way that's the case. Okay,
Unbelievable.
That makes more sense.
However, in a movie, entirely believable.
Entirely believe. But I haven't seen Can You Ever Forgive Me? So, but
No, I
Richard E.
stayed away
Grant
from
was
that,
good in Logan. So
Yeah, Richard E. Grant is generally good, so I trust that he did a good job in that movie that I didn't watch because I'm not a fan of Melissa McCarthy. But yeah, I can't really.
What's the movie about?
Don't know. Wasn't interested. I saw she was in it. I was like, can't be great. But then she got a nomination for Best Actress, so who knows?
Oh, it's that one. God, there's very different scores. It's like a 7.2, a 98, and an 87. There's very different scores. Oh, yeah, it's that one. So she, like, essentially just plagiarizes.
that's
It's
the
pretty
whole
much
movie.
it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I have actually heard a description of the plot. Yes. Oof.
Yeah.
Did you close that window, Nathan?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Hold on. What happened?
Wait, Nathan, you know this isn't live, right? We don't have to stall. That's not like a, I'm going to get fired. They're not going to...
Well, I
No, it was more just like, as in, don't keep going, because you'll just hear me, like, in the background. Oh, no, you wouldn't.
I
That's
can
right,
cut you out,
because
dude.
I have my own separate... Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, well, look. Shut up.
Well, I mean, like in the internet box, they had to cut.
Fuck it, we're
Like
doing a live.
they had to vamp because they were too lazy to edit out all the bits where they just sort of stalled.
the internet box is a great model for a podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna be
once
they're
every
far more successful
couple
than we'll ever
years. Exactly. Dudes, we've got 30 views total on the podcast. Possibly like
Over each?
no, overall.
be. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
over
that's what you
each
mean by
one.
Yeah.
overage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Overall,
But then
overage,
we've
yeah,
also
same thing.
we've also got 10 views on the YouTube video, so that's about 80 views and listens. So that's pretty good. Thanks guys for
How
giving
did
us
that happen?
some support. I don't know. How did that even anyway,
How do you find anything on iTunes?
I don't know. I feel like you just have to
What do you
know
mean by
about
that?
things and then you look
How
them
does
up.
How does something get popular on iTunes, right? Yeah. I know
It
that
has to be
sort
in
of
something
recommended
else,
stuff,
right?
but obviously ours isn't going to be.
Maybe it's in YouTube. Like people find it on YouTube and then they go on iTunes to actually like subscribe to it maybe. I don't know. Or you could just subscribe to the JadedDragon YouTube channel. That'd be a good option.
I'll do both.
Do both. Subscribe and subscribe.
Which reminds me, speaking of the channel, weren't you meant to...
They don't know that. I cut that out.
Oh. Well,
Constantly bring it up.
No.
What was it on again? Ah, that's right.
I'm doing some cool new stuff with it.
Cool. My pussy and my crack.
That one.
Yeah.
Best picture.
Okay. So that's how we're segueing into the next segment. Best picture. We have... It's kind of a weird best picture bracket this year because there's no real standout movie, to me at least.
Black Klansman.
Black Klansman. Yeah. That's the standout one for me, but like generally amongst people there wasn't an easy win in there.
Roma was heavily picked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling it probably wasn't picked because it wasn't... Well, because the Academy voting system is really weird, and also it's a Netflix movie.
Yeah, the Academy just wasn't ready for that yet. I think it's awesome that it got this far.
For sure.
It wasn't.
And Ballad of Buster Scruggs as well, because that's also a Netflix movie.
That didn't get a Best Picture nom.
Yeah. But it still got a distance in terms of being nominated for things. Black Panther, I think, is an awesome nomination for Best Picture. Like even though it had no chance in winning, I just thought it's a great fuck you to Suicide Squad, who won a fucking Oscar somehow.
You don't need to say fuck you to Suicide Squad. I mean, everyone knows it's a bad movie. I think that
it's like
the interesting thing
kicking
is
a dead dog.
Looking at there's this big backlash for when the nominations came out, and it was like Black Panther. How did that happen? But it's like, Vice got nominated, and Black Panther's definitely a better movie than Vice. So,
but then Black Panther went ahead and won 3 Oscars. So that's pretty buck wild. Let's quickly, so it won set design, costume design, and best film score. So
yeah, the score one was interesting. I would have given that to Black Klansman. Just my personal opinion. I mean, I don't think it was bad or anything.
Yeah,
Black Klansman has a really impressive
Black Klansman
score.
Did that blaxploitation music really well.
And Spike Lee's the only one that could make a blaxploitation movie these days. It's just so cool that he did it. Because anyone else is just kind of like, ooh, that's a little uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah.
But I love blaxploitation for some reason. I don't know. It's just really great mood. The only other thing that comes close to it, I think, in recent times, in terms of like recreating blaxploitation, is Luke Cage, because that's the whole point of his character originally. And so the first half of season 1
kind of
is not like that at all.
Yeah.
But then the second half is it starts off the second half starts off really strange because it's really jarring for it to just sort of transfer into that. But I ended up really liking the last episode because it fully embraced it, and just that the final fight just being on the street and everyone just cheering Luke on. Yeah. It's so campy, but it's
so good. Yeah.
God, I need to go back and watch the second season of that. I sort of regret I didn't when it was coming out, and I'm sad that it's being cancelled. But you go back and watch that.
Yeah, well, I think all the Netflix shows still have a chance to come back. Various services once Netflix just goes, we won't be using it, so I assume you guys are good to do whatever.
I think people are saying either Hulu or the Disney streaming service are going to pick them up, meaning it'll get on Stan.
It would likely be Hulu for those shows because they are more mature ratings.
But so on the Screencast podcast, they were talking about how the Netflix shows had got cancelled. All of them now have been cancelled, and how the Disney streaming service could do there's still a 3rd season to come out, which is going to be really good.
I can say that without having seen it.
Yes, or even the 2nd season. if David Tennant's in it, it's fine.
I don't know if he's in the 3rd one.
No. But So, they said Disney could do a similar thing like Netflix does with its kids section, but like vice versa. Like there'd be a separate adult account on a mostly kids-based thing for some of the more mature Disney properties, like the Marvel TV shows,
But
or
why?
like, I don't know, just so they can have like a one subscription thing, so that you have a more centralized
But they won't because they get more money this way.
account-based, I guess. Oh, because they own Hulu, don't
Centralized is a weird way to
Well,
put
they own
it.
ABC,
Yeah.
which owns Hulu.
they? Okay, right. I mean, I wasn't sure. I thought that wasn't an interesting way to do it. It's just a possible way they could do it. I don't know.
But they won't.
No,
It's
they'll.
a good idea, but that's not money. Anyway, it's fine for us because we're in Australia, so it's just all going to be on Stan anyway.
Exactly. Everyone
Yeah.
should get Stan now. Remember when Stan had?
Ben, did you end up getting Stan?
I haven't yet, but I'm definitely going to. In fact, my lecturer actually told me to.
Really?
Oh,
There's another great series on Stan that I found recently. What was it?
because I was just going to say, I don't remember when I did this, but I finished all of Community, and that was...
That's all on Stan. That was really.
That would have been within the week because
Yeah.
last week you said you hadn't. So
Oh, well then. So I thought it was... season 5 and 6 were really good. Like, season 5 was really good. I think season 6 was good. My only issue with it was that, like, it was pretty much like half of the original cast, which I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that bit didn't make
and that's
it
a bit sad.
great.
Nathan
But-
doesn't respond well to change.
It was a solid season, a 13 episode season, which
Yeah. And, like, the final episode was weird, but not bad.
it was a solid way to finish it all off. It's got so many good movies on here. Nice Guys, Boy, 22 Jump Street, Creed. Watched Creed recently. That's a very good movie. Speaking of Black Panther, Michael B. Jordan, and the director, who is Ryan Coogler. That's it.
I was wondering if you were looking it up or trying to remember.
No,
Ryan Coogler's
I
birthday
remember.
is the same as mine. Fun fact.
That is a very fun
Okay.
fact. But
And Gavin Free. And Drew Carey.
Gavo Free, what the frick, Ben
And Scatman Crothers.
and Scatman Carruthers, just to top it all off. Very
Uh-huh.
good. But so
I think
Creed
I think we should...
Braun
great,
Strowman?
and
Oh, yeah,
Black Panther was also really good. Do we want
Bray Wyatt?
to
He's a
how
wrestler.
so what other of the Best Picture movies have you guys seen? So we've seen Black Panther, Black Klansman, Nathan's seen Green Book, Ben's seen Roma, I've seen A Star Is Born.
We all saw
Vice.
Vice.
Well,
Yeah, we've all seen
let's
Did you watch
let's
Bohemian
not talk
Rhapsody,
about it.
Matt?
Yeah, I also saw Bohemian Rhapsody. I think this is the
Okay.
first year I've actually seen most of the Best Picture nominations, which is
Yeah.
weird. I don't know. I never
This-
thought I'd actually
is-
do that.
One of the years that I've seen the least. But I was just telling Nathan before that my big problem with Best Picture stuff is I usually don't tend to watch a lot of them because they all come out in Oscar season, which is like I couldn't be bothered to go watch Green Book. Like I really wanted to before it came out, and then it came out and it kind of had like middling response compared to what was expected, and so I was like, I'll just wait for it. And now it's like this wins Best Picture. And it's like, well, I didn't watch it because I was just waiting for it to come out because it didn't have as good a response as a lot of the others, so I really didn't expect it. But yeah, that's just why I haven't seen it.
As well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go out and watch every
Yeah.
movie in the cinema, so
Man.
I'm not going to have seen everyone by the time that it comes, the award ceremony comes around, because they all come out like right before it, because that's the whole point of Oscar season or whatever, because that's when you're going to get your nominations.
Exactly, and I think it may not be the reason, but I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of movies missed out, because a lot of like those sort of Oscar-y types of movies came out earlier in the year, like Hereditary, which is one I know a lot of people were pissed off about not being
that wasn't
nominated for
the-
anything.
Horror movies aren't going to be for Best Picture, at least.
I
They
mean,
just
Get
don't
Out.
do- I mean, I guess Get Out did, but that's like not a traditional horror
It's-
movie.
it's a
Like, it has horror
psychological
stuff in it.
thriller that moves into horror.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was a really good movie.
The movie's so great. Like, just the fact that it never quite gets to horror, because at the point where it turns the most, like, it becomes the most relevant to the horror genre, it's completely different because the main character is, like, way more competent than anyone who's threatening him. So he just goes and, like, spoilers.
Spoilers
like,
for Get Out. He just kills everyone.
he just kills everyone because he's, like, way more competent than anyone else.
He stabs
It's so good.
Bradley Whitford with the deer head. It's so good. And runs over the maid with the car.
I really like Get Out. I
See,
feel like
I
every
could have
time
probably
people
interjected
go to
at
talk
any
about
point.
it, they're like, "Oh yeah, it was great, but not good, but not great." To quote George Bush in The Simpsons.
Am I out of touch with the kids?
No, they're just wrong.
It's the children who are the wrong. See, I could have interjected at any point throughout that, but I was actually going to go watch that over the weekend.
Well, that's your fault.
I mean,
I
not
did say spoilers and paused
in
for
it
a
for the
bit.
plot. Yeah, I wasn't too worried. But yeah, I think Get Out is probably one of the most intriguing, quote-unquote, horror films to me. Just because it seems to do something interesting with it.
It definitely does, yeah.
Plus, Danny.
I mean,
really
I've never... Get Out was the first horror movie I'd ever seen. And it's like...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hate
That's
horror
not
as a
accurate.
genre.
It's not the first, though. How could you have hated it if that was the first one?
Because I just hate tropes, and that's not the type of movie I like watching. But I was like... with other people that wanted to watch a horror movie, so I just ended up watching a horror movie with them that happened to be Get Out. So
I know that Nick's first horror film was It with Molly.
Yeah, okay, Jones. Because I was going to say, that is not the case with Nick Collins, who has seen all of the Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
But to get back to Green Book, or at least Best Picture, I definitely think that it deserves it, but I don't think it was the best picture of the year. I think it wasn't the greatest movie, but it was definitely, for me at least, was the most enjoyable film.
I'd say, if we're judging Best Picture by most enjoyable, I'd say Black Klansman was the most enjoyable Best Picture nom there. Like, just
Of the nominations, Black Klansman, I think, handily wins it for me. I obviously haven't seen all of them, but I'd agree with you there.
I don't know about enjoyment, but I think that definitely should win Best Picture. But I just enjoyed Green Book as a
If
film.
we're going for enjoyment, then, I mean, this is my pick regardless of enjoyment or anything. Like, Spider-Verse is my favorite movie of the year, and I think it was the best picture for a lot of reasons. But, you know, it's an animated movie, it's a superhero movie. There's so many reasons why it's not going to
Has
get
an
Best
animated
Picture.
movie ever, like, punctured
No.
through the Best Picture screen?
It's been nominated, but not won.
What's been
so-
nominated?
So
Did
Toy
Up get
Story
nominated?
Hold on,
3,
I'll look it
I
up.
think Up was nominated. I know Beauty and the Beast was, but I think that was before Best Animated. I think they made Best Animated after Beauty and the
Okay.
Beast was nominated. Because they're like,
Right.
can't have that happen again.
So Beauty and the Beast, Up, Toy Story 3, and that's
Okay, so there is a
Yes.
precedent
Is
for...
that really the three of them that I got them all? I knew them?
Yep.
I thought I'd be forgetting some.
So, but if I had to pick a Best Picture out of all of these, it'd have to be The Favourite, because that movie is so good. It's like witty, and it's the it's a different kind of shot film. Like it's, I don't know. It was just a very interesting movie that I wasn't expecting to like, but I ended up liking a lot in the end. It's very weird, and Olivia Colman is so good in that movie, and the Rachel Weisz and Emma Stone. Yeah, they're so good.
Of the movies that I haven't seen, The Favourite's definitely the one that I regret not watching yet. But I definitely intend on watching it when I am able to.
I mean, I knew I wanted to watch that movie when in the trailer they had the bit where the Queen's walking past the guy by the door, and then she just turns to him and goes, "Look at me! Look at me! Why are you looking at me? Look away! Look away!" It's so good.
See, the worst part about that is it reminds me of that fucking atrocious movie, Sherlock and Watson or whatever it was.
Oh, Holmes and Watson.
Holmes and Watson.
Yeah. Oh my days.
I never saw it, but I saw the trailers and I was like, oh boy. Oh my god.
What a looker.
Oh no.
Yes. What I wouldn't do to get those knockers off.
Jesus Christ. Was that a line in it? I don't remember that one.
Something about knockers. I'm sure it's a...
They take a selfie or something.
Yes. Let's take a self-portrait.
It's just like
the annoying thing about that movie is that
it looked bad.
It had Steve Coogan and Rob Brydon in it, but didn't cast them as Holmes and Watson.
Really? What? Rob Brydon was in the movie?
Well, it's because it was from the production company where pretty much Will Ferrell's in pretty much the main character in all of their films, isn't it? Gary Sanchez or whatever, isn't it?
I mean, are you talking about like the Step Brothers and those kinds of movies?
Adam McKay.
Yeah, Adam McKay. Vice. Okay.
Oh man, it's got 10%.
What? Yeah, Holmes and Watson.
I
thought
it's
it had
not quite as low as
point.
Beauty and the Beast, Belle's Magical Christmas.
Okay.
You know, Beauty and the Beast got an Oscar nomination for Best Picture. Belle's Magical Christmas, 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, but that's fair actually. Yeah. I haven't seen that one. The bit where she goes to cut down a Christmas tree with Jewish axe?
6.1 IMDb?
Yeah, and it gets a 27 on Rotten and 40 on Metacritic.
What's the user score on Rotten Tomatoes?
60%.
Still not as...
Liked it, yeah.
People talk about that having a very large disparity, but that 60% still not very high.
Yeah. I don't know. God, I can't believe Last Jedi has a lower audience score than Suicide Squad.
It's because it has a bigger fandom than it disappointed. Like, Suicide Squad...
Yeah.
Well,
like DC has a large fandom, but Suicide Squad specifically, not so much.
Plus, I think Suicide Squad also had, like, an audience that really did enjoy it. Like
Seb.
What?
This
Seb likes that movie.
Seb, do you listen to this podcast?
I'm gonna send him this episode so they can listen to this bit.
Fuck you, I'm never speaking to you again.
Oh dear.
But yeah, like, I think a lot of people would have liked it for certain things where like, they just don't give a shit about how good a movie it was. It was just like, you know...
Can you give examples? Because I genuinely don't understand.
So I would say probably, like, Harley Quinn would probably be the main
Do you mean,
thing.
like, just her being there?
Jared Leto, get the fuck out. Yeah, I think her just being there and, like... Essentially, it's like the fan service.
I mean, Kara Croc was pretty good.
Oh, man, I'm beautiful.
Remember that bar scene? Yeah.
Remember how they cut out the good joke that was in the trailer?
What joke was it?
What was in the trailer?
The one where I think Harley Quinn asks them what they're all going to have to drink, and then Diablo says water.
Got him.
The only good joke in the movie comes like right after that, where Rick Flag's like, "Nah, I'm not gonna kill you all. You can leave if you want." And then Boomerang just fucks off. But then he comes back. It would have been so good if he didn't. Like, I know the joke is, he's Captain Boomerang, so he comes back because he's a boomerang, but it's not really well presented.
It's not a joke, and it's not really.
Yes, it's not really a joke.
That's
still relevant to the Oscars.
Anywho, so Do you guys reckon we should move on back to Best Actress?
Yeah. So Best Actress.
Olivia Colman won, and I think all three of us have seen her acceptance speech now.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was very good.
Yeah.
I've only seen one of the movies for Best Actress.
I haven't seen any of these. Like, any of them.
I mean, I've
I'll
seen
let you guys.
2. So, I mean, I don't think Lady Gaga should have got the Oscar. I mean, she had a great performance, but there were definitely better ones. And Olivia Colman was great in The Favourite, as I've already said. So, out of the ones I'd seen, Olivia Colman was the clear choice.
I haven't seen the film, but I would probably argue that Lady Gaga would probably be a supporting role as much as Mahershala Ali. Would
Yeah. Well, no, I think that's the whole
like the
thing
other ones,
is
she's the main
film.
character.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mahershala Ali should have been in a leading role, like in the leading role actor, with Vigo, or maybe.
No, I do think that he wasn't in enough of it. They couldn't justify it because he wasn't in it for like 20 minutes of the film.
Really? Wait.
Yeah.
Mahershala
He wasn't there for
Ali.
like the first 10
Green
minutes
Book.
in the first bar.
He was in the whole movie.
Being void from 10 minutes isn't
No.
couldn't be the protagonist. Like, look at fucking Star Wars. Who's the main character in A New Hope?
All of them.
I haven't seen it.
Seriously? It's Luke Skywalker.
Seriously?
Okay? You know it's Luke Skywalker.
Oh, wait, 5. Sorry. I was thinking that was
4.
7. What's that? The Force Awakens? Which one's... Is 7 Force Awakens?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, Nathan.
Cool.
I mean...
I'm just saying he's not in the beginning of the movie because it starts with the ship and it follows Princess Leia, C-3PO, R2-D2, and then you see like Darth Vader for a bit, and then you go to Luke. You don't have to start with the main character.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, so I thought Nathan, I thought you were saying that he was only in 20 minutes of the movie, and I was just like, that's
No.
not right. That's
No.
that's a wrong one. Yeah, he should have been in the actor category, actor in a leading role. Yeah.
Well, whatever. He won, and I think he deserves it at least.
Yeah, just 2 supporting actor wins. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, he won 2 years ago as well. Awesome.
So good.
You know what?
What was he in?
Moonlight.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you
Moonlight,
saw that one.
I saw that.
He
Yeah,
should've won
and
for Spider-Man.
I honestly think he was the best character, and I think that him not being in any of the rest of the film honestly soiled the film, in my opinion, because I thought he was the best character in it, and then he was only in it for like 10 minutes. I was like, fuck. God.
Was it Alec Baldwin who was in a movie for like 10 minutes and won Best Supporting Actor for that movie?
Was it The Departed? Did he win for The Departed?
He might have.
1
sec.
Or was he nominated?
Alec
Because he was barely in it, but he was pretty good in it.
Award.
He was nominated for an Oscar in The Cooler, which is I don't know. It's got William H. Macy in it.
Rockwell, Sam Rockwell had about 2 minutes of screen time.
So since you guys haven't seen too many more, I guess we'll just move.
Yeah, let's
on
go.
to
I have seen Roma, and I would say
Actress.
that she was very good in it. It must be very hard to act in that movie because Cuarón's directing style often calls for very extended shots, so that would have been very difficult to. I mean, I don't want to give away because you guys haven't seen it. I don't want to give away the sort of things that would have had to be done, but I feel like it could be pretty exasperating to have to perform specifically some of the scenes that she did for very extended periods of time. So that was impressive. I just don't want to go past that without appreciating. I don't really know Yalitza. Apparently it's her first role as well. She isn't really an actress. She's like a school teacher or something. So
Lol.
Radio.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just looking up what other movies Alfonso Cuarón did. And I knew he did Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, which is my favorite Harry Potter movie.
Yeah.
But he also did Gravity, which was that.
Which is garbage, but.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just stop my train of thought there.
Yeah, just don't.
Just.
But he got an Oscar for that. I don't know how. It's so weird, right? Because it's not like his kind of movie at all.
No.
Because he has this very beautiful, like, sort of cinematography. These very nice sort of little moments where the characters sort of sit down and do something, right? And it's a very sort of Miyazaki kind of thing, like just the moments in between. He's very much like that. But Gravity's really weird because there's nothing that can be done and nothing happens in it. So
yeah,
I'm just glad that he got Best Director for a movie that was actually good.
I know.
Speaking of other films that got the award and were shit, or at least in my opinion, I hated The Shape of Water. I hated it as a film.
I haven't seen it. Was it divisive?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Fish sex?
It was probably the least popular one of the nominations last year as well. So it's not like Green Book's anything new.
No. Jack's film, Jack Douglas posted a tweet. And it was, is Green Book the one with the fish sex in it?
God, I hated The Shape of Water. Danny loves it, but like I just
it's
did
a
not
very
like that film.
From what I've seen, it seems like a very style type film. Like the shots are really well composed.
Oh, I had no issue with that. It was just some of the plot things were just dumb.
Plot things were dumb.
Did Zord's neck get snapped at the end? So the thing
where they get the fish out, the scene of the heist, it was...
There's a heist?
They get the fish out and put it in their apartment, because, you know...
Get the fish out,
that's a quote from the SpongeBob musical. They keep shouting fish out of water.
Wait, what? What did you say, Ben?
I said, get the fish out is a quote from the SpongeBob musical.
Oh.
There's a bit where they're like, we got to get the fish out, because they don't say fuck.
Oh.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, I was very confused on the context. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, I couldn't stand that film. I just thought how that heist went was so dumb. It was essentially this army man just standing there for like 10 minutes, just pointing a gun and being like, please hop out of the car. And it was just this old guy, so he could just pull him out. And in that time, like everyone arrived, which would have taken like 10 minutes, and they knocked the guard out. I was like, wow. So just because this guard's too incompetent to do his job in 10 minutes, like they pulled off a heist in
General
an army
Zod will not be happy.
It's just so fucking dumb. And then the villain, I don't know, the antagonist.
General Zod.
He was just, I don't know, they made him unnecessarily, like, disgusting. I was like,
General Zod.
I don't think so. I think they did a good job with his character, because he was unnecessarily disgusting in terms of, like, he's this real human being who exists, like, at home, and he's like, he's a normal person, but then it's like, kind of the comment, it's sort of similar to Pan's Labyrinth, where it's talking about fascism, although Pan's Labyrinth is obviously a lot more blatant about it, because it's actually set during the Spanish Civil War, but it's kind of just saying, like, he's this fascist character because he's part of, like, the state, and he's this normal person who is also just this massive dickhead because of the way he treats people, you know. So I think they did a pretty good job with him.
So I don't think his character was bad. I just think they went a bit too far, which.
But that's the point, is that he's supposed to go too far, because it's like fascism will always go too far.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I still just didn't like him as a character.
That's fine.
I mean,
whatever.
I was meant to, because, you know, he was meant to be a hated kind of guy, but, yeah.
Well, I liked Lady Bird more than Shape of Water anyway, so...
So, I really want to catch up on the 2017 Best Pictures, because they all looked, like, really good. Lady Bird looks really good.
Haven't seen it.
Call Me By Your Name looked really good.
I don't think I saw any of them except Shape of Water. And
Shape of Water, though.
Three Billboards. That looked really good.
Three Billboards is actually I forgot that was one of them last year as well. Yeah, I really like Three Billboards, although very
I've got it
controversial as
solid.
well.
I just haven't watched it yet.
Solid picks. Because Three
think it's on
Billboards
Netflix.
won. No,
Oh.
sorry, Shape of Water won.
Yeah.
But let's get back into Oscar stuff. So supporting roles for actress, Vice, Amy Adams. Remember that bit where she had to like give a speech because he was in the hospital? That was a good scene. That the only one she actually did anything in. Haven't seen
Soliloquy?
If Beale Street
No,
Could
she
Talk.
did that Shakespeare bit.
Oh, that's right.
God.
Yeah,
Good
and
night
The Favorite.
Yeah, they got 2 for The Favourite, which
Again.
is interesting. How often does
That
happen,
was really cool.
where there's 2 nominations from the same movie?
Well, it happened last year.
Oh, what
For-
film?
Three Billboards. Sam Rockwell and Woody Harrelson both got nominations for Best Supporting Actor.
Oh, okay. Huh. I didn't know.
Okay.
I just, again, this is the most I've kept up with one. But
But I'm very happy that Emma Stone and Rachel Weisz got nominated because their characters were... they had a really interesting dynamic. And with Queen Anne in the center, I don't know why I like that movie so much. It's so, like, just not my type of movie, but it was really well done. And I haven't seen Roma.
I can't believe I didn't go to watch it because it is my kind of movie.
Yeah, it's... I think is Pride and Prejudice like it's got very witty dialogue.
Except it's definitely more like tuned to a modern audience.
Yeah.
Man,
But
Pride and Prejudice is
I
very
assume
good.
if you like Pride and Prejudice, you would like The Favorite. So
Mm.
if you get the chance, you should go watch it.
I definitely plan on watching it.
Yeah.
Beale Street. I think we should say that Beale Street didn't get much traction in Australia. So
Yeah, I didn't see it.
I
I
hadn't even
didn't
heard about
hear
it
it
until nominations
until-
came out. And
Yeah,
everyone was
same.
like,
Even at the
"Come on."
Orpheum, which
Uh,
normally gets quite a few sort of those sort of independent films showing, didn't show it. So I don't know.
Yeah. I think now that we're aware that it was decently liked, in fact, I think it was quite popular.
Yeah. Wanna movie very similar to that wasn't actually nominated on here was Sorry to Bother You. I really
yeah.
want to watch it.
Fucking hell! I can't believe I didn't get to watch that either. I feel like was that not screened in Australia or something?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because I kept an eye out for it and I never saw it.
It has the the guy from Atlanta, the
Lakeith.
Lakeith Stanfield.
Yes. Okay. I was gonna say Steinfeld,
Okay.
but I'm like, that's not right.
that's for the next category.
Yeah, he's in Get Out.
Yeah, he is. He's the Get Out guy.
Yes.
Get out! Get out! Yeah.
Oh,
Tessa
yeah,
Thompson's
that's right.
also
Okay.
in Sorry to Bother
Now I'm
You.
looking at this. Yeah, I really
Is
want
she?
to watch this.
Oh,
Yes.
so good. She was also in Creed, Black
Mhm.
Panther. All comes
And
back
Creed 2.
together. And Creed 2. Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok. And most importantly, Veronica Mars. Because that's how I know her.
It
And now
all
she's really
comes
big.
back around. Yeah.
And that's awesome because she's great. She's in Westworld as well. She's in a lot of
She's
stuff.
she's in a lot of shit. It's good.
Mm.
She's not in a lot of shit.
No,
Everything that I
she's-
know
no.
that she's in is good.
She's in a lot of good things. A lot of the opposite of shit.
Is there any like general term for stuff that is like positive? Because you could
That's
say like
like-
junk or shit or like
That's
I don't
elevated,
know.
like
I can't
just
think of
not
any
like
names.
good stuff. Like that's not really like positively elevated. What would be the word for
you
it?
say that's some good shit, but then you're just talking about like weed or something.
Yeah.
Anywho, do we want to move on to animated feature?
So animated feature.
I've seen all but one. No, 2. Oh, damn.
Yeah, I've only seen
Um,
2 from this, but I mean, I saw the important one, so that's all that matters.
So Incredibles 2, I think was good, but definitely didn't deserve the Oscar. Like
For sure.
I think even Isle of Dogs, I think, would have been over
I
it.
saw a video sort of deconstructing Incredibles 2, and there was one change they could make that, like, I thought would make
fix the villain.
Yeah, would fix the villain. As I assume you've seen
Fix
the
the
same
villain?
Yeah.
I think the villain was definitely the weakest.
Wait, which part of the villain? You mean the
like-
what's her name or the thingy?
Yeah.
What's her name?
What's her name?
Oh yeah, okay, sure. Because the best thing about it was that it was like this. The screen slaver was this like creepy horror thing, and there's like jump scares and stuff. It's like, what the fuck is happening? And then it was just like, well, we just wanted to do this because we came up with a really cool concept for the villain, but it's not really that important because in the end we don't really have a conclusion to this story.
Yeah, it was so dumb. It was like, because the moment like
Yeah, of course she was.
she just
Like
looked
if it was
evil.
just is it Bob Odenkirk who plays the other guy?
Bob Odenkirk's character.
If it was just him,
Yeah,
So-
Isle of Dogs, I thought was an
haven't-
enjoyable
spoilers.
film.
Sorry, spoilers for Incredibles 2.
Oh, right.
I mean, yeah.
So
We've
I'll
sort of been
I'll have
spoiling a bit of
another
these films.
spoiler Matt bit at the beginning, so that's fine.
Just be like
Yeah, when you edit
spoilers
this
for the
through,
Oscars.
I haven't really been paying attention to what we've actually been spoiling, so
No,
just try
don't
and
worry.
take notes.
We've only spoiled two things so far. It's all
No,
good.
that's not true. That is not true. We've spoiled
Yes.
quite a few movies.
And also
okay
Until
then.
Dawn.
And Until Dawn. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, so then Isle of Dogs, I thought was a good film. I was saying this before we started the podcast, but there's something that I can't put my hand on that was just missing from that film. And it's just,
I'm
it
telling
threw
you,
me
it's
off the
George
entire
Clo-
film.
Wait,
George Clooney.
George Clooney. No, Bill Murray. Oh, no, Bill Murray was in the movie.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was in that.
that's the.
He's the main character. No.
No,
Is he?
the Leaf
I
Schreiber's
don't remember
the
who
main
plays
character.
him.
Well, depending on who you think is the main character. So,
But yeah, I think it was really well directed, and like as most Wes Anderson films are. So I had no issues with it. It was a good film, and I'll go see it again. It's just there was something missing that just didn't connect with me, and I couldn't figure out what it was. But what did you guys think? Because Matt, you've seen it, and you thought it was really good.
Wait, what? Isle of Dogs.
you're just putting words in his mouth now.
Did he not say that before?
I haven't seen it.
No.
No.
I said I liked
Oh
it.
shit. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oops.
And I generally don't really like Wes Anderson stuff. Besides Fantastic Mr.
Okay.
Fox.
Well, this is probably
I don't
the
know,
This is
closest
the most
one
like
to
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Mr. Fox of all his
Yeah.
stuff. But have you seen Moonrise Kingdom?
Yeah,
Have you seen
I have not.
Moonrise
Grand
Kingdom.
Budapest Hotel?
I couldn't
haven't seen that.
finish Moonrise
I've seen
Kingdom.
what's the dysfunctional family one?
The Royal Tenenbaums.
Yeah, I saw that. I enjoyed that.
What about Bottle Rocket? I got a little book right here.
Actually, the Royal Tenenbaums.
Wes Anderson. I got this
for whatever
Christmas,
reason-
the Wes Anderson collection. It's got all.
I
the
got
different-
reminded. You go, Ben.
I'm just saying, it's got a little different pictures. It's like, this is how I made this movie. Here's Jason Schwartzman on the set of my movie that I filmed with him. I call it all of my movies. It doesn't have Isle of Dogs because this book is older than that, but it's great.
I
It's
thought
right now. Ooh,
actually-
there's Edward Norton in Scout's shorts, which is why Moonrise Kingdom is a good movie.
right. It's not because Bruce Willis was in a tent.
Bruce Willis is also there. He's wearing a uniform. He's got a tie on. He's a dad in this movie. It's great.
So,
Where's them?
but-
That's McDormand. Oof.
So,
Good
Matt, you said you enjoyed Umbrella Academy, right? Oh no, you said you
Nope,
hadn't seen it.
Still
Never
haven't
mind.
seen that one.
God
Let's
damn
go
it.
on to the biggie of the animated features because I don't think any of us have seen Mirai or Ralph Breaks the
Well,
Internet.
I was just gonna say, because I have heard things about it, that it's a very well done. Like
What, Mirai?
it's very high. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very high quality. I think the only things that miss is just because it deals with time very heavily. It sort of falls apart a bit, but it's very strong in like character.
Was it made
which is
by
good.
the same guy that did Your Name?
No. Wait.
Oh, he
Shit.
did The Girl Who
Was
Left
it?
Through Time and Boy and the Beast. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's done some good stuff. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think... Yeah.
But
I
what
don't know,
about
it's
Ralph
Ralph Breaks the
right.
Internet?
Still haven't seen
Fuck it.
that one. Just whatever. Let's get to the
ignore
big
Did
one.
Ralph, did
Ignore
Ralph
Spider-Man
break the
into
internet?
oh my!
I'll look it up. Hold
Did
on,
Ralph
no.
break
I
the
thought you-
internet?
I thought you said you watched
Ralph. No, I said no.
it. Is it even
Did Ralph
out in
break-
Australia? I feel like it was.
Yeah, it's
Tomorrow
been
it's
out.
at 4:20 p.m.
Really? Okay,
And-
so it's still out.
Oh, it's entertainment quarter.
Nice.
Well, I know what we're doing tomorrow.
Ralph may get top
I could-
billing here, but this news story belongs to...
I have to go watch
Vanellope.
someone cut an eyeball open tomorrow.
Nice.
Huh.
I mean,
Oh,
there's several movies.
that guy
where
from
that
30
happens.
Rocks is Fix It Felix.
Yeah, Jack McBrayer. You didn't. It's like the same character.
I mean, I hadn't seen 30 Rock before I'd seen the first one.
Kenneth,
So
Oh,
can
okay.
you get me some? Can you get me some nachos from the Yankee Stadium? But the Yankee Stadium's closed, so I don't care. Okay
My
then.
favorite is the episode "The Life Betters" or whatever. I think that's actually a Smosh joke. It's something else. It's like problem solvers. Jenna and Tracy, they go around helping people. Like that's their thing. Is like, oh, we realized that a good thing that we could do with our lives is just solving other people's problems, and so they start like not having Kenneth do things for them because he's used to like doing everything for them, and he gets really distressed about it. And at the end of the episode, they're like, okay, you can do stuff for us again, I guess, because that's what he wants to do. And he's like, now who wants pizza? And he lifts up the pizza box, and then Tracy's like, pizza, I wanted waffles. And then he opens the pizza box and it's full of waffles.
God, good. Then yeah, I guess into
But
the big one, the winner.
Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which won Best Animated Film, dethroning Disney from the previous Oscar wins that they have. So
Yeah, what has it been, like 13 years since
anything else has
non-Disney
won.
movie won or something?
Yeah, it's been a while, but I'm happy Spider-Verse won this one because, like Ben said earlier, it's his favorite film of the year.
Maybe of the past few years as well. I think
Mm.
2017 had
What
Logan,
about
which I
Logan?
probably put on top.
Yeah, I was about
yeah,
to
like-
say.
They're about the same, I think. Which is weird because they're both superhero movies, but I guess that makes sense for me. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's just a
Mm.
movie that gets exponentially better with each time that you watch it. I only saw it twice, and I'm so keen to watch it again on Blu-ray. Like, just
man,
to
same.
see detail and just the animation, how they've done the animation by, like, skipping out certain frames to make it actually look like a comic book, and, like, references to source material and just general story beats that was done really well. The pacing was great. And the characters, freaking fantastic. Both villains and
Mm.
heroes alike.
And like it
So,
introduced it to people who knew nothing about like
Yeah, they explained the
even
Spider-Verse
just the general Spider-Man.
in less time than the comics were able to explain.
guys, Gwen's in a movie.
Yeah, it's so
Calm down.
good. And she's played by Haley Steinfeld.
Yes, we had a whole talk about this in the first episode.
Yeah. I really hope Bumblebee doesn't count for this year, like in terms of Oscars, because I want
I think
to
it
get
does.
nominated for. Does it? Ah, damn it.
I don't know. I
Hold on,
still
I'll
haven't seen
check.
it, but I don't
I'll
know.
check.
Like what VFX? Were the VFX good?
Yeah, the VFX were very good because the Transformers actually looked coherent. So I'm very excited for that.
How's the sound? How's the score?
Very good. The score was Bumblebee. So good. Starts with the war on Cybertron. Yes.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That's
I don't know anything about Transformers.
that's the thing that Transformers fans have been waiting for, like, since the first movie.
No fucking what's his face?
And then they
Shia
were just
LaBeouf?
like, yeah, I've just been waiting for Shia LaBeouf to come back.
He's killed. Apparently, he's killed off screen in the last night.
Oh,
So
Is he?
guess
Yeah.
the dream is dead. Spoilers.
I don't care.
I don't think it's really a spoiler because if he's killed off screen, then it's like, who fucking cares?
Exactly.
Hold on, I'm gonna look
May as
this
well
up.
not have happened. Because it's the last movie anyway, right?
Yeah. Well, because now Bumblebee has been officially. It's the reboot of the Transformers
Yeah,
verse.
'cause
So
They were like, is it
this
successful?
one's
Yes.
actually good.
Then it's a reboot.
So I'm really curious to look at the VFX category of the Oscars next year, because so far in 2019 there have been solid VFX entries. So Bumblebee, and I saw Alita Battle Angel
Bumblebee was
last
year.
week, and that movie I think is one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen in terms of like just quality of design and like the world they managed to build and the VFX used. I think it's just a beautiful movie, and so I'm curious to see if it can nab an Oscar for it.
Are we talking about Bumblebee still?
No,
No,
he's talking about
Alita Battle
Alita
Angel.
Battle Angel.
Oh yeah, I've
attention.
heard that's good. Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's really
That's
good.
what he was just saying.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt because I was looking up with the Shia LaBeouf is killed. It was. I had to know.
Google Shia LaBeouf dead.
Dead.
I don't remember what he's called in the movie.
Sam Witwicky, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Okay,
Witwiki.
fine.
Witwicky.
What? What the fuck is a Witwiki?
Wiki. I just spelled
Dead?
that completely wrong.
Dead?
Is he dead? Oh, God, there's a 2-part video on this. What?
How does Sam Witwicky is dead?
What a shame.
Yeah.
Like, people should go watch Alita Battle Angel. It has,
Hi, won't.
okay. It has
Sorry to shut you down there.
Christoph Waltz with a rocket hammer hitting some guy. It's so good.
Maybe I will.
I changed my mind.
Wait. Sorry. Christoph Waltz. Rocket Hammer.
Yes.
Is this an Overwatch movie?
I reckon, because this movie's been in development for like, what, 16 years? Overwatch copied Alita Battle Angel. So, I mean, Rocket Hammer is a pretty sort of...
But is it like, is he just Reinhardt?
Yes.
Because that's
He's a German
terrific
guy
casting.
with a rocket hammer. So good.
Who would you cast in an Overwatch movie? Obviously, Christoph Waltz is Reinhardt.
Yeah, Christoph Waltz is Reinhardt.
I think. What was the name of the guy from 30 Rock?
Jack McBrayer.
Yeah, I want to make him May. Because
I thought you were going to say Reaper.
Reaper. I'm sorry.
Eric Andre as Tracer.
Eric. Let me in.
No, Eric Andre. Who would...
It's Lucio.
Let me in. Eric Andre. If he can do an Australian accent, then he'd
Junkrat.
be a great Junkrat.
I reckon
Chris Pratt as
Soldier.
Sure. Why not? Why the fuck not?
Okay, I just said Chris Pratt. I didn't actually think about who I was going to cast him as before, so I'm glad you just said Soldier so I could go along with it.
Tracer would be
Donald Glover as
Who's naming
Lucio.
people that
who's
you
the
like?
whitest guy? No, the whitest guy, not the blackest guy.
I don't think Overwatch has any white characters.
And Farah. We'll just put him as
Tracer.
Farah.
Okay, yeah,
Fuck it,
Farah, the
why not?
whitest character in
Fuck it.
Overwatch.
Yeah, I get she's Egyptian, but like, fuck it.
Mercy, she's pretty white. I mean, she's Scandinavian. or
Okay,
something,
we'll
isn't
make Mercy. We'll make Mercy Liam
she?
Neeson.
She's sweet.
Alright, guys,
Okay,
so
I
go.
mean, I was genuinely trying.
Yeah,
to,
we're
it's
actually.
like, I want to
trying
know
to-
your opinions, but you're just like, I know some actors that I'll name, and it'll be funny if
What?
I just say things.
Who would? Oh,
It's fine.
Who's the
I'm
most
just trying to
na-
think
wait,
of a
would
British
Dan
actress who
Coody
could play Tracer.
work as
Olivia Colman.
May? I get it's not like a guy.
Yes, Olivia Colman as
she's not a guy.
Tracer. Cheers!
I don't
Cheers,
think you, I don't
guys, the
think you need to
cavalry's
take gender
here.
into account. You can cast whoever you want,
Ah.
Nathan.
Cool.
So Dave Grohl is Tracer.
Phoenix Wright as
Dave Grohl is
Reinhardt.
all of them.
Dave Grohl has everyone. It's like learning to fly. He's every character.
Oh, guys,
Just call the Foo
we need to
Fighters.
get Drake Bell in here. Who
Drake
should
Bell.
he be?
Oh, young
Oh.
Ericus.
Young Ericus.
How'd you know that's exactly who I was looking at? How'd you know?
No, Drake Bell.
I don't know. It might surprise you.
Drake Bell is Sombra.
You slime.
There's more of the light than meets the eye.
Did you guys see the
Um,
Pokemon Red and Blue covers with Drake Bell and Josh Peck?
No.
You gotta pick one. Gotta pick one. So good.
Did you see the Detective Pikachu second trailer?
Yeah, that
I have not.
it looks very good. It teases you with the Pokemon theme at the beginning. And Ludicolo, it's Ludicolo is in the movie, so I'm watching it.
Which one's that? I don't know anything about
It's
Pokemon.
the one that he orders the coffee from.
Oh, okay. It's the weird little, like, swamp man.
Yeah.
We can get Chevy Chase in on this. Ooh.
Because
Yeah.
we
No,
want
wait,
more.
Dan Aykroyd.
Oh,
Who-
Dan
who drinks
Aykroyd.
the most?
Dan Aykroyd.
Who drinks the most? Because then you can plug his vodka at the same time.
Who drinks the most? Is there a Russian character? Zarya.
Zara, yeah.
Yeah,
Vodka.
sure. Yeah, sure. Dan Aykroyd is Zarya. Whatever, fuck it. Why not?
That's what the casting director said. Whatever, fuck it.
Guys, I got this. I don't understand what the problem is.
Just trying to think of other characters in. Kurt Russell should be Zenyatta.
Okay, I thought you were going to say Soldier, because that would have worked. It would have made
Shaggy
sense.
will be Bastion.
Shaggy, just another animated character. Be this other.
Sure. Yeah, sure, fuck it, why not?
You mean Matthew Lillard?
Matthew Lillard.
Shit. I don't honestly care.
Mate,
Should we get back to the Oscars?
This joke has gone on for too long, and it never worked in the first place because Nathan didn't know what he was doing.
I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw random actors and I was like, oh, them.
It was just like, I just wasn't paying any attention to the conversation that we were having while recording it for a podcast, so I started scrolling through YouTube.
No, because I was thinking.
I'm
when
glad
we
I
started
know where
putting
your
in people,
priorities
I started
are,
looking
Nathan.
up like, I looked at YouTube and I was like, oh, these would probably have actors, and then I realized Will Smith.
maybe.
Will
I don't
Smith.
know. Will Smith.
Will Smith to play Genie. I know that Genie isn't a character, but we'll make him one.
Overwatch, Jeff
Well-
Kaplan, I'm putting in a request, Genie from Aladdin, specifically the Will Smith one. I don't know, that
no.
sounds pretty overpowered. I mean, can't he do like anything except for 3 things because he only has 3 rules?
He can't kill anyone.
That's why Jafar wants to be a genie, because he's like, genies is the only thing more powerful than me. Jafar, you're not quite the most powerful. Oh, what? I have the genie, but you're
Plus,
not
wait.
the genie.
Plus, once he's released, how many rules of those still stay? Because like,
Probably just the 3. Still, I don't think
So-
he can bring. It might be that he can bring the dead back, but he won't if wished. So maybe he has unlimited power.
Wait,
you know,
can
like Palpatine.
can Genie kill people?
Yeah, like what if like the moment he
Yes.
just frees him, it's just like ow, and then kills
The
him.
3 rules are like, I can't raise the dead, I can't make someone fall in love with you, and
You
what was the
can't
other
wish for more wishes.
Yeah, you can't wish for more wishes. But could you wish to be able to do anything that you want? Could you wish to break the rules?
Look, I feel like we're getting too deep into a
Yeah.
very old movie.
Let's move on to
Well, I'm remaking
cinematography.
it, so these questions will become back anew, along with Wow Wow
Oh, we'll
Smith.
discuss it when it comes out. Wow.
Oh, Wow Smith for McCree.
Solid point.
I want to go watch that video. Anywho,
Not now.
Cinematography.
You mean Wild West?
Yeah, clearly not.
Cinematography, agree.
It's the Wild West.
I don't know.
Cold
Do you
War
think
was-
Roma should have won?
Yes. Wait, what else was nominated?
Star is Born, favorite.
Star
Cold
is
War.
Born.
Never Look Away.
Yes, Roma should have won.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that Star is Born would have won that.
No. Favorite was shot pretty well, and so was Cold War. Again, haven't seen Roma, so I might be blown away. Have my socks blown off, but I don't.
I just might be blown.
I just was blown in general, you know.
Ooh.
Better they hear it from me now rather than from their parents when they're an appropriate age. Okay, Ben, I was hoping you would back me up on this because that was a Simpsons quote.
I know. Yeah, what did you want me to respond to it, or just go?
I don't know.
I understood that
Just
reference.
Help me.
Thanks, Cap.
I mean, I don't honestly have too much to say unless you guys do. Do you want to just move on to the next
Do
thing?
we want to
'Cause
skip?
I don't.
Cinematography is such an important part of the movie making process that I feel
Yes.
like it should be valued more as a
It is
category.
one of the significant ones.
And the
but
fact
I
that they
think that
were
it's-
considering taking it off the official, televised Oscars
Oh yeah, screening
is
it during.
buck
yeah.
wild. I don't know.
I think
That's
it might
just
have just been because everyone knew that Cuarón was going to win, and they already knew that he was going to win for
best director.
I guess best director and also best foreign language. So they were like, he doesn't need to be on stage that much.
Yeah, well,
So
Black Panther was on stage 3 times, so
yeah, right next to each other as well. two of them.
exactly. I kind of hoped that Spike Lee would have won for directing, just because, I don't know, it's kind of like Leo with his acting Oscar. He would have finally got an Oscar for his movies.
Yeah, but also Cuarón finally gets an Oscar that counts because Gravity doesn't, as I said.
Did he get a directing Oscar for Gravity?
Yep.
Okay.
Well then.
So do we want to do costume design? I mean,
Well, I wouldn't mind discussing Black Panther because that's the only one I've seen, and
So-
I did think that it was very well done.
Do you want to discuss all of them, or like costume design itself, or all of the Black Panther ones? Because I guess production design and costume design we can talk about together.
yeah, since Black
Yeah.
Panther won both of them, I think let's talk about Black Panther for a second, because very important movie to be considered for the Oscars, and I think it won the appropriate categories for the type of movie it was. Like, the costumes and the production design was amazing
maybe
in that
score.
movie. Score? Didn't
Yeah,
you?
I didn't agree with the score. Yeah.
well, let me just see what the.
It's not that it was
others-
bad. It's just that
It
I'd
wasn't
say that
as good as
They were better.
Black Klansman.
as Black Klansman.
yeah,
yeah.
that was really the only other one on there that I thought was better. But
Isle
Still.
of Dogs was on there, I think.
yeah,
that
Isle
one
of
was-
Dogs is on there.
I
Mary
mean, I haven't
Poppins.
seen Beale Street, as we talked about.
Yeah, Mary Poppins Returns. It was all right.
It was more of a musical, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a
Rather
musical.
than something that relies on the score. That's not to say that a musical score can't be impressive, but I feel like that a score is often overshadowed in a musical.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not really sure on that one, but I'm just making Wakanda actually feel like a real place. That is an incredible feat that Ryan and the team did there, and I don't know.
Ryan and the lads.
Ryan and the gents.
Yes. So in terms of that's production design, but I guess costume design does fit into that as well, because the costume design, there's a lot of really unique. Like I think, so say the scene where it's like the King's Challenge, and you have all the different sort of
the tribes,
nations within Wakanda, or the tribes,
yeah. How you can easily distinguish
sort of
between each of them very easily, like.
Mm.
Who's the main character? Who's the actor? Who's the main character in Get Out?
I don't know his name. I've just never bothered to look it up. But I know
his tribe in Black Panther, like with the blue and stuff.
Keith Stanfield.
No, that's a different one.
Oh shit! Wait, Get Out.
Yeah,
I thought you said he was in Get Out.
He is in Get Out, but he's not the main character.
Yeah.
But anyway,
if you've seen Get Out, you'd know that.
Yeah, I'm sure I would. Daniel Kaluuya.
Yes.
Yes,
that's
the
familiar
one.
enough that I assume that's his name.
Yeah. So like his like his tribe's costume and like the royal family costumes are just on point.
M'Baku.
And M'Baku. And when
I don't think it feels hokey either.
No, it's not like... It doesn't feel appropriated, I think is the right word. I don't know. It's done in a very, very good way. Respectful way. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you could be offended by it if it's just not even a real place.
Yeah, I know. But people can still get offended if they want to.
Okay. People can get offended if they want to. I don't know why you'd want to be offended.
I mean,
I thought that
freaking just anywhere on the internet gives people I don't know. Dear.
I feel like this is not something we should get into.
No, let's look. It's 12:15.
Now.
Let's keep going.
Perhaps another day.
So directing, I mean, we've already kind of talked about it. Alfonso Cuarón with Roma.
I didn't say that the Ballad of Buster Scruggs was also very good for costume design. Just saying that.
Yeah, it looked like a very good Western. Still haven't seen it. I feel so bad for not watching like the Netflix ones because like it's so available, but I just didn't watch them. Yeah. But I didn't actually see any of the documentary stuff, and I'm too scared to watch Free Solo. So
yeah, same.
It's just how on earth would you film something like that? It's anyway. Foreign language film. Oh no, sorry. Film editing. Gotta get this one in. Bohemian Rhapsody, the winner for this one, huh? Academy, huh? Film editing for Bohemian Rhapsody. Yes.
All I can say is at least it wasn't Vice.
At least it wasn't Vice, yes, because the person editing that must have just been high or drunk the whole time because they're like, maybe this one would go.
That's a bit unfair.
Is it though?
Whoops! I accidentally edited in a scene of him fishing. No, it's stylistic. It's because he's reeling him in. Oh, but it's not supposed to be here at this point. Just leave it in. Doesn't mean anything. But he's reeling him in because he's really smart. Look, fucking George W. He's a fucking idiot.
And now he's Australian.
God, just not a fan of the editing in that one.
So many other good movies on this list, like Black Klansman should have won, in my opinion, but that's fine.
Generally, my opinion is if Black Klansman was up for an Oscar, it should have won. Yeah,
it was. I mean, I feel I kind of want to dedicate another episode of this podcast to Black Klansman, so we can actually go into like an in-depth discussion about it, because like it's a movie you can do that
and
with.
Spider-Verse.
And Spider-Verse. So originally this episode of the podcast was going to be about Spider-Verse, but then the Oscars happened, so we decided to go for that
Unexpectedly.
one. Unexpectedly.
Caught off guard on that one.
Who knew? I'm pretty sure last week, like, we were like, is it
Nathan,
coming up
you
soon?
said,
And I looked
you looked it up. So foreign language film, we talked about this before the podcast. So Roma won this category. I'd seen Cold War is the only other film I'd seen on there, and that was a solid film. But
That's
again,
the only film you've seen on there because you haven't seen Roma.
Exactly. So
Well,
let's
Roma's
move
the only one I've seen.
on. Makeup and hairstyling, the only
That means
category
I
that
win.
that means you win. Yes, you can tick that one off on your Academy Awards.
I watched
bingo
the one that
card.
everyone watched.
Well, no, I think it's it's the one that everyone put on their Netflix to watch list, and no one.
A lot of people watched it.
Yeah, I don't.
That's why they were like, it should be good. It should win Best Picture. It was the favorite, not the favorite.
No,
That's the big problem with this year is that Roma was the favorite, but it wasn't the favorite.
The favorite.
Because the favorite was the favorite.
Olivia. Well,
obviously.
I mean, Emma Stone or Rachel Weisz were the favorite, but I don't know.
Okay, stop saying the favorite, please.
Makeup
I don't think
and
you
hair.
quite understand, Nathan.
Yeah.
I think I do.
All right, moving
Nah.
on.
And now for something completely
Anywho.
different. So makeup and hairstyling, Vice, that's the only thing it could win, and good for you.
Yeah.
Music, original score.
Like, oh, okay.
Can we
You just sort of... You're going to ignore their accomplishment just because you didn't like that film.
Yes.
Good job, Greg, Kate,
Okay.
and Patricia. You really made that guy look like that guy.
Wow.
I mean, before I'd seen the movie, and like I saw the comparison, I thought that was very good. But
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that they did a good job.
original song. So, again, we talked about this one before the podcast. Ben thinks Ballad of Buster Scruggs should have won this one. I haven't heard the song. I've only heard Shallow, and I heard All the Stars, but I don't remember it particularly well.
I didn't hear Shallow in the context of the movie, though, because I
haven't seen the
version
movie.
it's not from the version that I've watched, obviously, because it's an original song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I just can't imagine that anything but Shallow would have won, to be honest,
Yeah.
because a lot of people really like the songs from...
Yeah,
Sorry,
that was a given from the start.
Yeah.
Mark Ronson? Sorry. Go on.
Okay.
Short film. I mean, I saw Bao at the beginning of Incredibles 2.
Oh,
Yes.
short animated.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I have short animated and short live action. Bao was good. I liked
Bao's
it.
the
I
only one
haven't
I've seen.
seen the other ones. I haven't seen any of the short live action films.
Yeah,
like that.
I haven't seen any of the other ones.
Quite nice.
Now, sound editing and sound mixing. Bohemian Rhapsody, again, just looking it up on Spotify and pressing play on Queen Greatest Hits.
What about A Quiet Place?
Yeah. What about, like, other movies? Like First Man.
'cause it's not really like an effort to, just put in a song that's already been done.
Yeah.
But what about A Quiet Place?
Wait,
Speaking
why
of
was
Quiet
it?
Place,
Why was it?
you've both seen that, right?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that was a pretty good film. Like, I'm surprised that, like, I feel like it definitely could have replaced Vice's movie of the year.
I mean, it's kind of a horror kind of movie.
You know, the Academy Award movie of the year. Anything that came out last year could have replaced Vice.
Well-
Holmes and Watson?
Yes.
No.
No.
Because
There's
at
a
least
lot
it would
of-
have been a funnier joke.
Yeah, well, I mean, what are you going to do?
Visual effects. Infinity
War definitely deserves to be up there, but I don't know whether it should have won. I think
Fucking
either Christopher
Infinity
Robin.
War should have won. They're like,
I think Christopher Robin.
I think we're recognizing too many
Ready Player
superhero
One.
movies this year. Let's give it to the one where they go to space, but not the one where they go to space. I just realized that happens in Infinity War as well.
And Solo and Ready Player One. And Christopher Robin,
do they go to space in
surprisingly.
Ready Player One as well?
No. Yeah, they...
Christopher
well,
Robin! Like, if not Infinity War, Christopher Robin. Fuck!
What about Paddington 2? Paddington 2 should have been on this freaking list. Oh my days. Come on. Academy.
I actually think that as much as everyone likes Paddington 2, the animation in Christopher Robin was probably better.
Now, damn it, I haven't seen Christopher Robin, so I can't do like but Paddington 2 was better moment. But
Yeah,
still.
I think the main difference is that they make the intentional effort in Christopher Robin to make them look like toys that are real, whereas in Paddington he's like
a bear.
Sort of, he looks like his design is more based on the illustrations from the book. Whereas Christopher Robin, it's because it's called Christopher Robin, it's not a Winnie the Pooh movie. It's not like their versions of themselves from the old Disney movies. Or the illustrations from the books and stuff like that. It's like, imagine that these toys were real and now they're just animated versions of those toys. So that's really impressive that they managed to do that.
Okay. I need to give it a watch. It looks really good.
Yeah,
I reckon
overall Paddington's a stronger version of it, but it's still worth watching if you like Winnie the Pooh stuff like that.
Ben Whishaw for Best Actor. Or Hugh Grant for Best Supporting Actor, because that's his best role, was in Paddington 2.
Better than About a Boy.
Have you seen it, Nathan?
Better than Love Actually.
No, I haven't seen either Paddington's or Christopher Robin.
Hugh Grant was not in Christopher Robin.
Well, I haven't seen all three of them anyway. I wouldn't know.
All three?
What? As in the two Paddingtons and Christopher Robin.
Then why did you just say Christopher Robin?
I wouldn't know.
Hugh Grant's not in Paddington 1.
Okay, I wouldn't know.
Then why'd you just say something if you didn't know? It's like, yeah, but my favorite Hugh Grant role was in fucking
Kingdom Hearts,
the Bratz movie, because I haven't seen that one, so I assume he's in it.
Is he in it? Hold on, the Bratz film.
No, I'll tell you. Nah. He's not in that one.
Hold on. Hugh...
Oh my
God.
Oh, it turns out he's not in it.
Oh my God, he is.
No, he's not.
Hugh Grant reveals his biggest film. The Bratz movie. Oh, God.
Like, as much... Like, Thanos was... Oh, but... I really want to give Ready Player One something. So it was a fantastic movie, but it came out the same year as Infinity War.
I don't know whether it was a fantastic film.
I really liked it. It was one of my favorite films of last year.
Maybe we should talk about it at some point after I've read the book and watched the movie. Or maybe you guys could do it without me, because...
Yeah. Not gonna read. Yeah, not gonna read the book. Yeah. Actually,
I don't know.
You can't have love actually.
Adapted screenplay, Black Klansman. Woo! We've only got 2 categories left. Black Klansman got an Oscar. Fantastic. So, yes, good. That's a good one.
I haven't seen any of the others as well, so it's sort of annoying.
I mean, A Star Is Born. Black Klansman was better, so, and it was a better adapted.
Your argument is it was just a better film, so that's why it won.
I mean, I don't.
Which isn't usually the case with the Academy.
No. It's all objective in the Academy.
I was worried that Black Klansman wouldn't get anything because people would have thought it was like, I don't really think we can reward them for calling out Trump so hard at the end there because that's a little too controversial or something. Even though they're completely within their rights, and it's just It's just facts. It's not even them going.
They showed news reports.
By the way, fuck Trump. It's like, by the way, this stuff.
This is actually
Think about
happening
that,
in
maybe.
real life. You know,
Yeah.
the one where this Academy Awards is happening now. So I don't know. Maybe we should pay attention to it. And
Yeah.
how
Wait,
Trump
was that at
Trump
the end of
called
Vice,
out.
where like they try to
Spike
call
Lee.
out Trump as well.
At the end of Vice, they just go like, right wing, left wing, fuck you.
And then the right wing guy punches the left
Only
wing guy.
libtards.
Yeah.
God.
And it's a
And then-
very
and no.
hilarious joke.
And then they're like, oh, "What about that new Fast and Furious movie?"
Got him. Actually, did you guys hear about Fast and Furious 8? I can't believe they're still going. I just thought it was over.
What, the spin-off one?
I guess. I don't know. It said Fast and Furious 8 on the
Hobbs
trailer.
and Shaw. No, Fast and
Hmm.
Furious 8. Fast and Furious 8's already out.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Is it?
Yeah, Fate of the Furious, dude.
Who made the joke,
I-
fast 10 your seatbelts?
I don't know.
Oh, shit. It is 9.
I mean, they're
Shit. How they gone this long?
makes shitloads of money, dude. Like,
I know. It's just...
and they're good.
Don't
They're
look
good
like-
movies. Well,
Are they?
I enjoy 5
Wouldn't
to
know.
7. And
What about the first 4?
sorry, what movies?
Is that an
Sorry,
actual question?
Were there a first 4? I mean, I
Yeah,
know Tokyo
no,
Drift exists.
They just went straight to 5, man.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they usually do in Hollywood?
Okay, I believe you.
Final Fantasy. No one played the first 4. What were they on? NES? SNES? NES.
SNES.
Both.
GameCube.
And now there's
Um,
like 20 billion.
Everyone's just like, man, we haven't had a Final Fantasy for a while. Well, I mean, you've had about 50
Well, we've
billion
had 3
of
this
them.
year.
Yeah.
3? What? There was 3?
Nathan,
Yes.
did you ever attend a single English class?
Define attend.
As in
Was
be
I
there?
there? Maybe.
If you need me to
Was I
define
there in
attend,
mind?
you probably didn't. I was using a
Hmm.
little thing that is commonly referred to as hyperbole.
How do you
Generally,
spell
it
that?
means exaggeration.
Yeah, so original screenplay, huh? Yeah, Green Book. That's a good one.
Nice swagway.
Original screenplay, Vice. Yes.
Yeah, very creative.
This guy was a bad guy.
How about I write a few pages, I drop them all, and I sort of jumble them a bit and go, well, this is based on true events, so I should be able to piece together how it actually happened. But then I forget, and then I end it at some point, then I find the second half of my screenplay and go, I need to put that in there.
I like to think that this was like a uni project done in like the last week, and they like finished the movie like, we're done. What about the bit where he's vice president? Shit.
What about the
Wait, he
blonde
was
part?
vice president? Uh-oh.
Don't worry, we'll make it a fake out ending. Let's get back to filming.
Goodness.
God. Yeah, what if that's like actually how it happened? They actually said it ended there and then like didn't realize? It's just like, oh fuck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no.
I was wondering how long Nathan would go on saying like, uh-oh. Because that's the thing that he does sometimes where he's like, this is the thing that they'll say. And then they'll panic and they'll go, uh-oh, uh-oh, oh, uh-oh, oh no. It just goes on for a bit.
Yeah.
No response. Okay.
Sorry.
So I think
Sorry, I was just, it's just on YouTube again.
just looking at all these
I legit-
looking at these good celebrities on YouTube. I'm like, maybe they should be
I
in the
legit
Overwatch
was.
movie.
I think There's a
Pocahontas?
Pokemon Direct. I thought that was a
Direct?
Nintendo Direct. Yeah, Direct.
Master Yen
Yeah, we
Sid,
just
give
followed
me
on from
the
each other.
power to go on.
I don't think that's a quote from the
See,
game.
Matt,
think he's making that
still
up.
got like, still got a few things to go in like Dream Job, and it's just, it's gonna get ridiculous, and you have no idea how bad.
So I'm just
It's-
going to put
it's
that
so
in the middle
bad.
again.
Don't.
I'm going to make
It
this...
didn't make sense last time.
Wait, what happened?
He just had that in the middle because remember last time at the end I said just put that in the middle of him saying Master Yensid, thank you for giving me the power to move on or something like that. I said just put that in the middle, like unexplained, and then he did it, but he also cut out the bit where we talked about it, so it didn't make sense.
Yeah, maybe don't do that.
Anyway, thanks so much for listening, everyone. Thanks for the great support you've given the show. It wouldn't be a thing without you guys, so thanks for listening.
Why are you listening?
I mean, I don't know. It's such a nothing podcast, but I don't know. It's pretty ridiculous. But I love it. It's a good one. So thank you for listening again. Thank you, Ben and Nathan, for joining me again this week, talking about the Oscars. And go subscribe to my YouTube channel, JadedDragon, where I may or may not upload a video at some point. Probably this podcast. This podcast will be a video. There you go. And no. Then I'm not putting.
No, that will not be
Edits
done.
you out. Edits you out.
I'm not putting a timeline on that one. So
But
yeah.
In months' time, maybe we'll have a video talking about how Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days is the same as Hamlet.
Yeah, that a video essay is in the works. So look out for that
That's
one.
a fact.
So good. But anyway, thank you all for listening, and I'll see you all in the next episode.